Alright everyone, so this is a project that has been on the back burner for quite a while now. This is actually the very first bike that we bought, and I don't believe I've done any videos on this thing or even had it in any videos. But this is a 93 RT 180, and whenever we got it, it wouldn't start at all. It actually had no spark also. I pulled the other side cover off on the other side. After I checked the resistance coming from the source and primary coil, and the source coil, it had a broken ground on the source coil. There was no resistance at all. So yeah, I soldered that back on there, and it's it's good to go now. It's got spark again, and also compression is super low on this thing. So we ordered a Wiseco piston for it, which we've got right here. And then we've got the lower jug gasket there. These actually have a copper head gasket. And we've been waiting probably 2 months for that copper head gasket to come in. Still hasn't showed up, but we did get this lower jug gasket. And I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and try to reuse the head gasket, because I'm tired of waiting for it to come in. I want to hear this thing run, if it's going to anyway. Hopefully it's still got spark and that solder's good. But yeah, we're gonna take this head back off here. I've already had it off once so that I could check the combustion chamber for any scoring and stuff like that, and everything seems to be good. This is all just like hand tied on here right now, but I'll also need to take the carburetor off, get these reeds off of here, pull the lower jug off of there. That way I can replace that lower jug gasket and get this piston swapped out. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into a time lapse while I take this thing apart, and I will be back shortly. Alright, so we got the lower jug off, got the piston out, and yeah, I mean, it's definitely seen better days. There's quite a bit of scoring up and down there. As you can see, there might have been some piston slap going on. The rings were actually free. Gonna have to scrape some of the gasket material off of the lower jug there and get that all cleaned up. The razor blade. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start cleaning on this thing and get ready to put in the new piston and lower jug gasket. Okay, so I didn't record that. I was talking on the phone while I was putting the piston in and the circlips and wrist pin, all that stuff. But I mean, everything seems to be good. I mean, everything's pretty much back together. I do have to put the coil back on, hook up the coil wires, run the fuel line. I think there's something else. Oh man, I forgot to put that little clip thing back on there, but there was something else I was going to do too. Oh, I do need to put some good fuel in that gas tank. And then yeah, so I don't know where I put the original plug that was in this thing, but I had a NGK B8, what was that, B8EG lying around that looks to be good. So I'm just gonna hand tighten that in there and slowly crank it over. Make sure it's got Okay. Not contacting pistons, so that's good. And it feels like it's got compression now, so that's a plus. But anyway, I'm going to finish this up, hopefully quick enough that the GoPro doesn't die, because there's only about 15% left, so I gotta get at it. All right, so everything is all back together now. Just gonna throw some fuel in there, and then also need to grab these here. I did go ahead and throw on some new fuel line, because the fuel line is super hard and kind of a pain in the keister to get back onto the carb. But I don't think I've cleaned the carb on this thing actually, so I may have to take it back apart and do that. But I did verify their spark compression feels good. This fuel petcock here is broken. It's just a little nub, so I gotta twist it with these to get it to turn on. But let's go ahead and throw some fuel in there. Oh, and the exhaust, it's all back on there as well. But throw some fuel in here. Scoot you guys back so you can see the dirt, I guess. And this is a 30-to-1 mix, or 32-to-1 mix. That should be good for now. And fuel on, and I hear fuel flowing. So let's give her a kick. See what happens. Throw this one here. And I will choke it. Oh, sounds like it's doing something. She is freaking alive. Yes. Heck yeah, dude. Oh, we're leaking a little bit of fuel. But yeah, dude. That is awesome. Heck yeah. Look at the two smoker smoking.